Hello, I'm Dwayne Black. I teach sixth grade math, social studies, and occasionally science. And I'm going to put together a series of videos that will help explain some simple math concepts. Um, some of these concepts are fairly easy, like addition, subtraction. Some might be more complicated, like dividing fractions, multiplying fractions, adding fractions, um, subtracting fractions, and we'll talk about PEMDAS and why it is important to put things in a proper order, um, as in the order of operations. When I was a kid, I used to think that I would never use math in my life, and the first real job I got. I mean, I worked at grocery stores and whatnot, but when I was in my 20s, I started working at a manufacturing plant where I made electrical wire and cable. And I was one of these kids that was in high school. I was like, I will never use algebra. Why am I learning algebra? And I had to figure out my upper and lower control limits. And I had to use an algebra formula. And the this was back in the days when the computers wouldn't do it. We had to do it by hand. We had to work it out on paper. I'd usually do it a couple times, making sure that I had everything right and plug in my numbers. Nowadays, computers will do a lot of that for you, but we use math in almost everything. Probably the subject that I feel is the most important in school is math, followed by language arts, because without language and a lot of math you need to understand language and what word problem's asking you in order to even solve those problems. Um, Oftentimes I will have my students say, well, when will I ever use this algebra? And I'll say, well, let me give you an example. And then we'll go into something where I can use this to show them how they might use it in real life, in practical application. Unless you're a ditch digger, in which case you might, even then, your boss might say, hey, I need 15 cubic feet moved out of this area. And you're like, oh, what's a cubic foot? Oh, well, now you're getting into math concepts and so forth. When I was putting in a playground over at the elementary school in our district about 5 years ago, I had to figure out how much grass I needed. I needed to figure out the area, length times width. I had one section that needed grass that was shaped like a trapezoid. So I had to figure out the area of that trapezoid and then calculate it based on that area. Otherwise, I could have ended up with too much grass or too little grass if I messed it up. So there are a lot of applications that we use math for every single day. I don't think there's a job out there that you don't use some form of math in. So that being said, I will put together the series of videos, and I hope you enjoy them. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm dressed in black, I was channeling Johnny Cash this morning. So there you go. But anyway, I will be putting this series of videos together, and I hope you enjoy the results. And if you have any concepts you want me to cover, I'll try to cover everything. But if you have something you want me to specifically put a video together for, please put it in the comments. If you have a specific question that you need help on, put it in the comments. I will try to answer that, or put a video together that will answer that concept. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit your notification bell. That way, and then hit all. That way, you'll get notified when we have new content. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.